Scott, how much confidence do you take into this game tomorrow night, given your away leg performance?
I think we played really well. We had a game plan. We stuck to that game plan, even though we went 1-0 down early doors. But the manager says, "Don't worry if you go 1-0 down. I know you've got enough quality to go out there and score a goal or two." And we got the away goal that we were looking for. The performance first half maybe not as great as what it could have been, but second half I think our legs and the character of the boys kind of showed what a top quality team that we are, and going away from home. And I think sometimes before we maybe wouldn't have got that goal, we maybe wouldn't have performed as well as we did, but we did have.
So it's quite interesting you say that, maybe you wouldn't have performed like that, maybe the season's gone past or whatever, but this season you did that. Is that come from the manager, or is it because you're growing confidence as a unit at the start you've had to the season?
I think it's just the confidence that we started the season. We scored 12 goals in 2 games, and it's taken us to October the 8th last year to do that, so we're looking good going forward. We just need to make sure that we keep working on it, we keep working on attacking options. We've got the lads that have been on fire in front of the goal, and we need to make sure that continues. And the good thing about us, it's not just 1 or 2 people that scoring, it's 4, 5 and 6 people that are scoring goals, and it seems to be coming from everywhere, and we need to make sure we keep that attacking threat in every single game now.
What are you expecting from Blues at your own patch?
It's going to be physical. They're very, very direct. They play off second balls. They've got good wingers, good striker as well, and they've got good legs in the middle of the park. But for us, it's about us playing our own game. We play passing game, we get high up the park, we put crosses in the box, we create chances, and we've got top quality players up the park, and whoever starts, they'll give us good legs, and they'll give us chances to create stuff up front, that's for sure.
Saturday was the first game without, I know he hasn't been playing part of the team, but without Kieran Tierney. You probably saw he paid a very emotional tribute to you on social media. Yeah, but very kind of him. What was the kind of whole feeling of his departure? I suppose it kind of expected, was it?
All the lads are delighted for him. He got a fantastic move down to a fantastic club as well. He loves this club so much that it was a hard thing for him to do, but he's going down England. He's going to play against the best players week in, week out, and he's going to be in Europe as well. Here's hoping we get Champions League there. But no, we all wish him the best. He's been a fantastic servant to the club, and I think for us, when you look at it, he's came through the youth, he's supported Celtic all the way through. He's not cost the club a penny, and we've sold him for £25 million. So for me personally, it should be a fairy tale story. You look at Ajax, you look at other teams like that, and when they sell players that came through the youth and that gave so much to the club, that they have a big massive party on the street and all the fans come out and cheer and stuff like that. So it's sad that we couldn't all wish him at Celtic Park a farewell, but yeah, again, I'm sure he'll be back up.
Did he talk to you before he went to seek any advice at all?
Yeah, we spoke all the time. He spoke to a few of the lads in the change room, and that's what people do in the change room. They get tight to people, and they maybe give a little bit of what's going to happen in the future, but we didn't know if it was going to go through or not. But once it did, we all wished him the best, and to be fair, it's great for Scotland as well.
Do you think some of the backlash from the fans not staying for 10 in a row, think it's been a bit unfair?
We need to make sure we win games. For us, people are jumping to conclusions with that. For us, it's going to be a hard season as always. It doesn't matter who plays, and whether it's Kieran there or Bolly here, we need to make sure we do what's best for us on the park.
You spoke of your start at the beginning of the season. For you, you've been here a long time. Is this the best start to a Celtic season since you've been here, in terms of how they're playing and scoring and whatnot?
Yeah, we're scoring lots of goals, we're creating chances, as I say, and it's a great start, but we can't say it's been phenomenal so far. We're 2 games into the season. It's a long way to go, and there's going to be hard nights. There's going to be nice Scottish winter to come as well, so we've got the plastic pitches to look forward to as well, so it'll be a hard season no matter what.
In terms of the Champions League, when you guys are playing, do you feel that pressure of knowing that you sort of deliver that group, you can deliver that group stage there, that carrot's there, that if he's won these next couple of games, then you're back in amongst the league? We
always aim to try and win as many games as we possibly can, especially in Europe. It's always hard. We know how difficult it is going away to some of these teams, but for us going away there, the way we performed as a team, we look solid. We need to make sure we bring that to Celtic Park, and we don't want to get overconfident that we think we're going to go through. As I said, it's going to be a hard game. They're very, very direct. They've got wall-in runners, and they created a few chances on us as well, so we need to make sure we stop that at source.
We're only 2 games into the season, so it's very early, but it's noticeable after those 2 games only 2 teams have a 100% record. record, 2 teams are scoring freely. Do you get a sense that could be a trend that continues? It could be more nip and tuck?
It's always nip and tuck after 2 games in their season. As I say, it's a long season. You need to make sure you're focused, we're ready, we've got a huge squad, everyone's going to be playing their part, and for us it's about how we deliver games weekly, and we need to make sure we perform for our fans at home and away, and we get the points necessary and putting them on the board.
There's a lot of focus though, because obviously the 9's in front of you guys this season. Do you get a sense that you guys will have to deliver a more consistent, higher level performance than even ever before?
I think that's just coming from you. I think from our point of view, we've done the treble, we've done the double treble, we've done the treble, and you still try to put us down. But for us, we just keep going, we still work on our game plan. I think the first question that you asked after we won against Motherwell is how we stop our defenders making mistakes and being sloppy, and it's not about that, it's about individuals, it's about us as a team, and we take that and from everybody. It's not just 1 or 2 people, it's about a team performance, it's about us, how well we've been playing.
But to compliment you guys, at the start you have made to the season, to score 7 on the opening day in a relentless performance, then to follow it up in the manner in which you did, that does send a bit of a message through the league of what you want to achieve and the standards you guys have set.
Yeah, we set standards for ourselves, we set goals for ourselves, and we've hit the goals the last couple of seasons, and we need to make sure that we keep hitting the goals, and we sit down, we chat about what we want to do, how we're going to play, and what we expect of the season, and we try and tick off as many of those goals set as possible.
How does the approach this season then differ to what you've done before? Have you come in with a different mindset, a different approach, a different way of viewing this particular campaign?
No, we set our mindful focus is pretty much similar to what we've been doing recently. We've kept quite a lot the same in the last couple of seasons. For me, if it's not broke, don't fix it. And we've changed a couple of small things, but nothing hugely.
Is there a maturity about the side now that wasn't maybe always there? Because you went a goal down in Romania, you went a goal down in Motherwell, but it didn't alter the game plan.
No, we know our game plan, we know how we play, we know how we set up. Whether we go a goal down or a goal up, we start the exact same way. We press high, we try and put teams under pressure, and we've got players that create chances, we've got players that are on form, we've got pace all over the team, and I think that's a huge one for us.
Is there a competitiveness in the squad to score goals now?
There's a competitiveness to try and get a game. The squad's huge, but it's huge in a good way because we've got backup for every position possible now, so there's always going to be that competitive edge no matter what.
So how's a task trying to bring that momentum from the league games over into the European football, given the sort of different styles of play and different challenges that you come up against?
No, I think for us, every game's whether we're playing at Celtic Park, we're playing at St Johnstone, playing away to Cluj, we focus ourselves and get ready the exact same way as we do for every single game. So for us, our mindset's already knowing our game plan, know what we're going to do, knowing how we're going to attack, know who's playing, know what the pros and cons of their team as well.
I know there's been some more noise from the Cluj camp saying that it would be a miracle for them to go through. Is that just mind games, you think?
I think for us, we focus on ourselves. We don't worry about anyone else, and we don't worry about referees or that. We just make sure we have the performance on the day.
Scott, you look at the last 2 league games, the first 2 league games, you've had 2 players come off the bench and score on each of them. Is that really crucial at this time of the season? I think there's 8 or 9 games in a month that you've got guys who are able to just...
I think the squad's huge for us. I think there's going to be a lot of rotation. You can't rely on 11 lads to keep playing week in, week out, and there's so many games, there's so many chops and changes, there's injuries, there's fatigue, and you've got to think of everything as well, and the different changes of formation that we'll have throughout the whole season as well. So you're not guaranteed to start, but for the lads that have been coming on, it's been phenomenal. They've brought a little bit of pace, a little bit more of energy as well, and the pressing levels of the lads the second half against Motherwell were phenomenal.
Encouraging to see guys like Mikey Johnston and Lewis Morgan as well, they key roles at this stage of the season.
Yeah, we've all knew they were fantastic players, and now they're showing everyone else, and they're showing at Celtic Park, or we're going away from home as well, so we've got that good competition for places, and they've both got pace, they've both got different qualities. Lewis has got 2 great feet, Mikey's got phenomenal ability, whether it's going 1-on-1 or 2-on-1, and we just hope that continues, and it's great to have that culture of fighting as well, to see who's going to get that slot, and for me it's a great place and it's a great team to be involved in now.
Lee Griffiths is showing he's why he's at the very top of his game as well with Stirling?
I think for everyone knows in this room how good Griff is. Last season it wasn't to be for him. There was a few issues, but he's getting fitter, he's getting sharper, he's getting stronger, and that left foot, we all know it's a wand, and we just want him back to his best for Celtic and for Scotland, and because we know how vital he is for us.
Stevie Clark was at the game watching, obviously Scotland's talent, so do you think it was only a matter of time before
I think he was watching me.
You got to give us that exclusive. Really, in terms of league, I mean, Scotland are looking for a top striker, and if Lee gets back to his best, I mean, there's no way to say why he can't come and inspire us to the Euros.
I totally agree. Lee gets back to his best, and I played in that game against England, and he played against two monster centre halves that are world class, and he dictated what happened. He won the ball, he won it in the air, he held them off, and then scored two phenomenal free kicks. So for me personally, it'd be great for him to get back to that situation, to get back to that fitness levels, for him to get back to that belief as well, that every shot that he's going to hit that goes in the back of the net, because he's one of the best finishers that I've ever seen.
He's Scotland's best striker.
Yeah, we've got him, we've got Stephen Naismith as well that works really hard. So for me, Griff is a natural number 9. Nazy's phenomenal as well. What he does, he works hard, he's relentless, and he helps everybody else around him as well. But Nazy's not getting any younger either.
Scott, do you think it's going to benefit playing the second leg at home, knowing what you have to do to get through in front of your home play?
Yeah, the crowd is always in the 12th man, especially at Celtic Park, and everyone knows what those Champions League nights are like, so we need to make sure that we get in there. It's vital for this squad, it's vital for this club to be in there, and we believe that we should be in there, but we need to make sure that we do our talking out there on the park first.
Do you think European football has changed recently? There's been many results over the last few seasons where teams have come back, surprising results, and perhaps when a score draw away from home in the first leg was very, very positive result. Now it's not as sure. You've got to be aware that anything can happen.
It's football. Anything can happen at any time. It could be a referee decision, somebody doesn't see something, somebody goes up for a header, slips, somebody runs through, so you never know what can happen in football, but for us it's about how we play as a team, how we work as a team, and the main thing is about structure for us, and as long as the team's structured, it's we're hard to play through, and that's what we need to make sure that we are.
Scott, I think a lot of fans have seen you shaping Kieran as our future captain. Who do you see with vice captain potential in the squad?
There's a lot of the lads. I think people are talking about Big Azure coming through. He's been phenomenal this season. He seems to be getting better and better. You've got Cal McGregor. I'd love to say Jamesy, but I'm not too sure how his team talk would be. But no, Cal is a natural. Anyway, he sits there, he talks well in front of the lads, he takes responsibility, and sometimes when you need him on the park, and he digs deep, and he's got that left foot, a bit of composure that he relaxes the game, or he can speed the game up as well, and I think that's what a natural captain should be doing, and he's got that in abundance.